In this video, I'm going to tell you how to find and choose your artist manager. Hey guys, welcome back to the Indie Minute, where we give you real tips so you can make real progress in your music career. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out. This video is actually part 2 in a series. Last week, we talked about what an artist manager does and when you need one. And so you know from that video, and if you haven't, I'll link to it in the description below. In that video, we came to the conclusion that you only need an artist manager at the point where you're overwhelmed by the business that your music creates. So if you're already doing the work it takes to be successful and you're overwhelmed by the business, then the logical next step is to say, hey, I need someone that can come in and help me out, handle some of this administration. And so then that begs the question, well, how do I find someone to be my manager? And it's kind of a trick question. If you're doing what you're supposed to be doing the right way, then a manager will come to you. And if that's the case, then the better question is, how do I choose my artist manager? Now, deciding who's going to be your manager is one of the most, if not the most important decision you're going to make as you begin to expand your music career. And it is that way because your manager handles so many different things. Your manager's in charge of motivating you, of networking on your behalf, of creating opportunities and creating income so that you can sustain yourself and be free to create the best art possible. So the first thing that you're going to need in order to choose your manager is a lot of trust. You want to pick someone who is trustworthy because your manager is going to be handling your finances. He's going to be handling a lot of things for you day to day. And if he mismanages that, it could be disastrous for your career. And to be honest, it could ruin it to the point where you can't get it back. So you need to find someone who you can trust. Picking an artist manager is almost like picking a husband or a wife. You're going to be married to that person for the rest of your life, or at least for the foreseeable future. And you want someone that you're going to be able to deal with easily. Which brings me to the next point. You want someone who is an effective communicator. Your manager is going to be responsible for not only communicating to you what the best steps to take are, but communicating to other people what you do and what your intentions are. And so he's going to be networking on your behalf. He's going to be communicating with press outlets and other people for your team. As his role or as your business improves, he's going to be hiring other people onto your team, and his job is going to be to communicate your vision in a way that each other party understands. These are things that you need to consider. So the third point is that you want a manager that can take direction. So now let's not get this twisted. Every artist management relationship is going to be a give or take. You're going to have to be able to communicate your vision to the manager, and he's also going to have to be able to communicate what things that you're doing that are going to get you off track from that vision. But the reality is your manager works for you. And so you need someone who understands when it's time to let up and let your vision prevail. And now, if you guys can't get this right, a lot of times it ends up with the relationship going sour, and we don't want that. But in the best relationship, you should be able to rest easy knowing that your manager is not going to sign you up to do anything that you don't feel comfortable doing. And he's always going to be working with your best interest and your vision in mind. So these are just a few things to consider. What's important to you when you're looking for an artist manager? Leave your answers in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Before I go, if you want to continue this conversation, join us in our private Facebook community. We've got a team of artist managers, artists, producers, engineers, all here in the group 24/7, so they can answer any of your questions and really help you network and support each other throughout this process. And you can also check out our blog. And again, of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. But until next time, peace.